it's like that at the moment.
We come now to the second of the bronze medal contest. GVINIASHVILI of Georgia goes up against Rafael Macedo of Brazil. It'll be GVINIASHVILI in the white judogi, Macedo in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Ofer Ben-Zvi of Israel.
Worked its way up to world number 2 now, GVINIASHVILI. Such is his consistency. He's back at his proper weight. I'm sure that he'd say that as well. And he is pushing hard, but well, he's only got the Olympic champion to overcome to try and get that Olympic spot.
And Luca Maisaradze.
Oh, and him as well. Yeah, well, we forgot about him. He's already in there with the bronze.
Lasha Bakauri, Luca Maisaradze, GVINIASHVILI, those names, you know, conjure up fear in you know, the minds of their opponents. Just imagine the strength that they've got there.
Well, I know you've got to take into consideration as well that this World Masters, anybody that's seeded in the top 32 can come here. So if you've got 4 that are in the top 32, they're here. So in these next 3 weights that you're going to see, we've got a lot of Georgians fighting.
Cross grip from Macedo, keeping GVINIASHVILI off. And they can take unorthodox grips without picking up a penalty if they remain active and it's not negative and blocking.
That's a penalty straight away for Macedo there. Macedo just drifted out. He just walked out there, and I tell you why he walked out. We talk about the danger feeling, right? So as soon as he gripped up there, he went, I'm going to go upwards here. I'm going to do something. And now he pushes forwards again here, GVINIASHVILI.
Macedo's been so good in the newaza. Not surprising when they're from Brazil. We expect that from them. They work a lot and cross-train quite a lot, so they bring another dimension to their judo, but GVINIASHVILI not having any of it.
Well, I've been doing quite a lot just recently on what we call the fear factor, introducing the fear factor, which you introduce through the hands and through the body movement, and the hands will introduce the fear factor. Like that, for example, now GVINIASHVILI will be especially defensive now against that particular movement, and that means you can get an opposite reaction. And sometimes for the second reaction, or throwing in the opposite direction, you can get a massive reaction from your partner from the fear factor of being thrown forwards or backwards, and then of course you react to it. That's the big thing. He's looking for the arm here. I think Macedo, it's a good move from him.
Still early in the contest, and GVINIASHVILI strong enough to muscle his way out of there. May not happen if they go into the back end, say the last minute, half a minute, especially in golden score. Power is drained. It's not that easy to throw your opponent off.
No, it's certainly different, isn't it? The second half of a contest. And I mean, some of the ones that go 10 minutes into golden score, I mean, how they can operate then, it's just beyond me. But I guess every athlete's conditioned, especially here. Well, he gets a Shido, GVINIASHVILI, Macedo as well. Macedo will be trying to overcome a 2-0 deficit here, because they've met twice before this one, and both times GVINIASHVILI has been the winner. Well, he's got to be careful. Same situation, wasn't it there? It got me looking at it now, the head going down. He's got to make sure that the head doesn't make contact, and then you push off the mat in order to get an extra bit of rotation there. That is what they're trying to avoid. And you've got to remember that there's a lot of youngsters here watching their heroes, and they copy their heroes. That is what they're trying to prevent.
Block that entry. Nice and strong from GVINIASHVILI. Minute 13 left to go.
Trying to get that big right arm over the back, GVINIASHVILI. That left one round the waist there, and straight to ground there, MACEDO.
Just enough of a turn and an effort to save himself from picking up a second penalty.
Yeah, just about, isn't it? I mean...
But the meaning was,
yeah.
I'm out of here.
Yeah. I don't think so.
Didn't like the grip. Still strong, GVINIASHVILI. That kind of power game tends to take it out of you, and come the back end of the contest, you haven't got a great deal left, but GVINIASHVILI, his condition has become better and better. Early on in the career, he had a tendency to blow out at minute 3, but the Georgians had a period when they were extremely well coached and well prepared. They had a coach who got in there and said, "Hey,
they realised, didn't they,
we need to turn this around.
To do something. You know, certainly the amount of contests they were losing. MACEDO came quite close with that Osodagari then.
And we saw that with Sardalashvili, the youngster. He's only 19.
Oh, wow! What a technique! Well, a massive Ashiguruma there from MACEDO there, and yeah, I mean, he had to readjust a couple of times, and over he goes there. GVINIASHVILI there walked onto that. What pure technique that was! Absolutely superb. MACEDO, that went against the runner play, I have to say. I'd say that GVINIASHVILI just on top. 6 seconds to go. Look at that, 6 seconds, and GVINIASHVILI gets thrown right the way over.
Probably thinking, let me just give one go before we go into the golden score. Not 100% switched on, did something that he knows he shouldn't, which was to walk onto it, just that little bit coming forward too much, helped MACEDO in the technique and over. You could see that by the way that he went over. There was momentum from GVINIASHVILI that helped there.
Well, it brings us back, doesn't it, to the old technique in the end. You know, that's what it's all about, because even when you're absolutely out of it and totally shattered, that technique, if you've got technique, you're always dangerous. It's not over until that bell rings. Watch him, he's going forwards all the time there, GVINIASHVILI, and he didn't have the sleeve there, MACEDO. MACEDO had both the lapels. Watch how he comes across there, Ashiguruma, and he gets the rotation there. He spins right the way over the top, and he marched onto that, I have to say, GVINIASHVILI, and you don't see him going over the top like that very often.
No, because he's so powerfully built that the power that you would need to take him over would be something exceptional. So you need him coming onto you.
Yeah, look at the movement. He's not as powerful as GVINIASHVILI, he knows it, so he uses his momentum and speed and the direction and the control of the hands to get him onto his back.
I told you you could do it.
And he did.
The second of the bronze medals goes to Rafael MACEDO of Brazil.